All right, we put together your design and folded it up. Let's see how it works. Um, First, let me say I like the illustrations. Good job on that. I would, I think the cover just needs Canine Confections and Premium Doggy Delights. The truth about dog treats, that could probably go inside if it, it could almost be the title to this, chemicals and preservatives or blah, 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 blah. But, I'll let you, I just feel like there's a lot of text there that just gets all jammed together and we don't really look at it. So I would probably make the illustration bigger. I might make a stroke around the entire thing that's heavier. And I might keep Canine Confections nice and tight like that and drop Premium Doggy Delights a little bit lower. If you're going to keep the truth about dog treats, I'd probably put it there with ... so that they would open it up and say, oh, okay, the truth about dog. But then you kind of expect the menu to be related to the truth about dog treats. And to me, it doesn't really go along with the menu. The menu is trying to say we're making much better dog treats. So that's my feedback on the cover. The back cover, I probably would repeat Canine Confections, so it's, again, you're repeating their name and their logo, if you will. I know they don't really have one, but if you just put it up there the same way as before, you're kind of reestablishing the logo of the brand. And then it would make sense to have contact information, phone number, blah, blah. These really smart that you use different weights there. Good job. I would probably reverse it so that the actual phone number is in the weight, the email is in the bold, the Facebook address is in the bold. I'd leave, located in Midland in bold. So that's all good. This square is kind of an awkward shape. I'd probably let it just go off. And then here's an idea. I'm thinking about suggesting that you consider changing the paw print to a dark brown and a brown. And my reasoning is this: we don't want to create any pattern or design that would compete with the text, particularly if it's not the first read. And in my mind, the first read is Canine Confections, contact information, blah, 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 blah. And then we get down here, and it's just a nice, design element to kind of reinforce this is for dogs, etc. But it's not the focal point. It's not where we start. But right now, it has strong contrast because it's black. So I'd consider changing that. All right, let's try opening it up and see how this works. So do we have a conflict here? The answer is no, because menu is so strong. I read through the menu and it's different color, so I separate these two, so good job. But here, the pattern of the paw prints, very clever and interesting. It does get a little competitive with the type. So this is where I would just go ahead and stick with maybe a brown or a tan for this, so that these items pop out and the pattern is there and supportive, but not in competition with the type. There we go. Okay, so that's looking nice and clean. You've got, stepping stones, changing color, very clever, good job. Menus all the way across. So yeah, this really could be the place where you put the truth about dog treats right there as a title. And then our biscuits are natural, all that stuff. So yeah. And here's a brown on brown. That brown could work for the color of the paw prints, and they would just go back into the background a little bit more, but still be there and still be a pattern. I'm somewhat tempted to change this background panel color because it's not part of the menu. So, you know, consider that. Maybe it becomes a dark brown and this type becomes white. I don't know. All right. Other than that, I'm glad your use of colors. The only other thing that I would say is that normally the cover introduces the theme. And the theme in this case, I would guess, would be the dots and line illustrations. But when I open it up, I don't have any more dots other than those that are leader dots. And I don't have any more line illustrations. So if you really want to have this a little more tied together as a whole rather than parts and pieces, you know, consider using a photo here and consider using paw prints instead of dots here. And that would, you know, kind of introduce that, hey, there's a theme. The theme is paw prints and photos, and then we go here and we go here. And I don't know, this seems to, if I was going to use a photo of a dog's face, I'd probably put it in a circle, you know, just to make it a little more interesting than the standard rectangle. So there's some, and maybe round corners right here and right here, right here. But that's probably enough to give you some feedback there. I hope that's helpful. Thank you.